To those of you here, this is the first episode of the BloWedMalOne and Friends podcast. I'm here with Codes and the homie Fivio. We're going to talk random bullshit, why I get stoned and talk random bullshit, and then we'll play games. But we got some good topics that we can talk about. It's a new season.
Yes, sir.
New legend, new rank split, new firing range. I miss anything?
No, we got it.
There'll be a new heirloom.
Yeah, who's this again?
And a Revenant rework. So we got so much to talk about. All right, so the first thing I wanted to talk about, though, is how you guys are enjoying this so far, this season. The rank split, the changes. I don't think that there's been a whole lot of bugs, but there's been some bugs that people have talked about. But how are you guys enjoying the season so far?
You want to take that one first?
I mean, I like it. I don't really like the whole new rank system because I feel like KP should matter. Like, I know at the end of the game it's gonna matter. Once it all tallies up, and if you come in your top 3 or whatever. But like nothing matters till top 10. And it's like we figured that out last night. Me and Coach did. Like, we didn't start fighting until top 10. And then we ended up coming out with like 500, 600 LP. Like, it was just nuts.
It is really interesting this year, the amount of people that have been able to get to Masters or Pred by solely getting ratting or not doing any damage to get top 10 or not taking any fights. Like, fuck, some people didn't even take fights. Like, it's crazy that you can do that. I feel like it took away the skill gap.
Ranked, bro. Like, my cousin taught me, my cousin Luke, like, he's hits Masters and Pred every season since it came out. He taught me how to play Apex, bro, and I learned from him, and it was just like push everything until you get to plat.
Yep.
And now that doesn't even matter.
Like, you can, but I don't think it will serve you the same. It won't serve you the same that it used to at all.
Right.
It's kind of crazy.
No, I totally agree. I think if they were to just change it a little bit, they just gotta add RP KP. I mean, make it a little bit higher. Change the placement a little bit lower, just even it out a little bit more, so it's not as it's not the
I
same
saw
as
someone
last season,
say
but it's a little
from
better.
rookie up until gold, it should be like minus 15. And then from platinum up, it should be minus 45.
Yeah.
As the trade-off. I think that's a good take.
For entry?
Mm-hmm. For the entry fee, but because like where it's at now for all of it, it's not really like... It's too little. It's too little.
I feel like every actual like rank change, like gold, diamond, like those kinds, I feel like that's where the entry level should change.
Yo, what's up, Mike?
Not just every like 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 1st of each rank,
Mm-hmm.
So like once you actually change like the actual badge and shit, you go from gold to plat, then that's when it's like, all right, it should be like 45 or 40 or some shit.
Yeah, even the pros are like, nah, bro. This isn't. But we all wanted something a little different. I feel like this is it's a little too easy now. Like when they first talked about it, I was like, oh, I'm very excited. Very nice.
Yeah, everyone they were so excited. Like
then I was like, it's going to be worthwhile. Like, skill-based matchmaking is fixed.
Yeah.
I'm going to actually get gratification for hitting my goal. And then I get in a game and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Right, dude.
No, I totally agree. Like last season wasn't too bad, but when you got placement, it didn't really matter as much unless you got.
I honestly feel like season 13 was good ranked.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't too easy. It wasn't too hard. It was fair. And that's what made a lot of people uncomfortable because a lot of people got to see where their actual rank was. And some people didn't rank where they thought they deserved to be.
Yeah.
And because you really had to grind it and improve because kills matter just as much as rank, like getting the top in the top 5. So I feel like with what we have now, if we could implement something like that and to find like, I feel like it would be better, but it feels like every season they're fixing ranked.
No, they are. It seems like it, dude.
And it's the only game that does that out of all the other BRs that have a rank. You close the door, please. So, I really like. People are saying give it a few weeks, and we'll see. But I don't think it's gonna matter in a few weeks because a lot of people are already gonna. Exactly. And I feel like it's not going to matter because the way it is, it's too much like the arenas. Also, the earnage for your placement and everything is inconsistent. Like, I fried in a game and got 702 LP, but Codes fried even more than I did. And, you know, we won that game and he got like, what, 400, 500 LP?
Yeah.
So it's just like arenas. It's just like arenas. It's inconsistent with how much you earn. But there's not as much as one thing that it has that arenas didn't is how much it would take away from you sometimes. The points you would lose, man, because arenas was so punishing.
Oh, it was horrible, bro. When they came out with Stormpoint, I played nothing but arenas, and it was a headache.
Pretty much, especially when it was nothing but Stormpoint and ranked splits. Like, man, I'm so glad that it'll be 3 maps rotating now.
Yeah.
For ranked, like
if you wanted to experience toxicity, play arenas at 2 a.m.
Dude, you're not telling me nothing. It is the worst.
Into the worst toxic people before until
the randoms, bro, in arenas, man. You could be winning if you stole someone's kill, bro. They would just go AFK on purpose, and they would do just enough to where it wouldn't kick them. Just enough to where the game registered that they're active enough to not boot them. Fucking
I have a TikTok from like 3 months ago, dude, and this like 17K octane pretty much through the entire game because I didn't have as many kills as he did. I only had like 4K on Bloodhound.
That's nuts.
And so he threw the whole game, right? We still came out, and I had like 12 kills and almost 5,000 damage. Like, come on, man.
I kind of miss arenas though, low key, because I was so good at arenas. Like my arenas, I'll show y'all later on live. That shit is my arena stats are kind of people be like get a life, but that's because that was my life at one point. I ain't gonna lie, that's all I fucking played was arenas.
Same.
I wish I would have gotten into arenas.
There was
bro, it was so much fun.
A 4-day streak, a 4-stream streak. Where I went like 13 hours or more. And one of those I went for like 21 hours straight. Just playing nothing but arenas the whole time, bro. That's why it's so much damage and so many kills. And then people are like, damn, how did you die so much? Because sometimes we'd go on a bad spell. Where we were just like, you know, sometimes I'd play bad, but they'd be playing good. We had a great little rank squad for that. But yep. They let it die. They said, fuck arenas. We don't need that shit no more. Throw it in the trash. Delete it.
Yeah, I feel like arenas definitely would have been like it'd been fun to play. I just never got into it. I played it here and there with like one of my friends because he only played arenas, but other than that, I was just playing BR mostly. I feel like ranked TDM wouldn't be bad though.
Ranked TDM could be fun. Or like ranked control.
Something like that. That'd be cool.
I feel like people would play it a lot different though, because like anytime there's a ranked mode, it changes kind of like the way it plays.
Yeah,
people think more about what they're doing because they want to rank higher usually, or then you got the guys that you just naturally frag out.
Mm-hmm. You definitely have to like set it up a certain way.
Yeah,
it'd be pretty cool.
What are your parents Catholic, married? Oh, your parents are. Yeah.
Man, those C4s are sweet, dog. Holy moly.
All right,
You
so
guys ever had a C4 before?
we
Boys are sweet.
talked fucking ranked. I feel like the unsung hero of the whole thing that they got going right now is the fucking firing range, dude.
Yeah.
I could say that's probably like the coolest thing that they did. Of all the cool shit that they did this season so far, I'd probably say that's like winning it right now. The firing range turned out to be really dope. And now like 1v1s have changed too, because I just today, me and Jay were 1v1ing outside of the pit. And like there's an area by like it's the building nearest the like agility area. And it's like one building, and you can each spawn. It's almost like a mini gunfight if you think about it. But you have your gun already, and then you just go in and you either play the doors. Like it's a good like way to like get used to playing and fighting in a building and shit, rather than just having like a 1v1 out in the open and playing cover on blocks and like climbing over shit and super gliding,
No,
which is so dope. But yeah, it's a little
Hey,
different.
that's what I do, okay? I go in there and just practice movement for 6, I think I was in there for like 4 hours the other day trying to learn how to super glide. Like,
Dude, I cannot do it with this controller. I swear to God, I don't know what it is with this thing. I don't know if it's the way the back paddles are in an Elite Series 2, but on my other controllers I had, I could do it. I could super glide just fine. I just needed to get this. It's like, it don't matter. The timing has to be super glide these nuts. Shut up, Mike. I'll slap a hoe. Just kidding. Ain't you having a date night or something? Why you fucking with me? Just kidding. That's my brother. I can talk to him like that.
No, I think the fire range was a big W because it definitely helps people like work on the things they need to work on.
Here, give me one second. I gotta
Like,
close my
different
bedroom
scenarios. You're good.
I gave you this address completely up.
Them damn kids. Just kidding.
Yeah. Give me one side.
Oh my gosh.
What the fuck is wrong with the top?
Well, hello there.
Yo, you know what I could also do, y'all?
What's up?
I'm so sorry.
I could take shots. Or slits. I got a little bit of the screwball left. Shit, I am a screwball. Wait, where did my banana shit go? This shit tastes good with that banana shit. Screwball, man, I'm already a peanut butter nut. This shit is fucking fire.
Peanut butter and
Fire.
banana?
Fire. No, it's just straight up peanut butter whiskey.
What was the banana thing?
It's just a banana like flavored alcoholic drink, but
I feel like you should
if you
drink
take
that
a
with,
chocolate
like, a root
liquor,
beer.
if you take a chocolate liquor, that banana shit, and this, it tastes like if you got one of them banana bomb pops, but you put peanut butter on it.
Okay.
Oh.
Interesting.
It's fucking fire, bro.
Fuck, let me go grab something.
I drink too much tequila. Man, I love tequila, but it depends on what tequila it is. All right, so how are y'all feeling about Ballistic? How do y'all feel? Is he over or underwhelming? I've heard both sides. I've heard people say that Ballistic is OP, and then I've heard people say that he's underwhelming. I think that he's not neither. I feel like his ultimate. Oh, never mind. We went waiting on.
they got
I feel
Drink.
like his ultimate should
So they have
last
to
a
be
little
drank.
bit longer. I feel like his ultimate goes pretty fast.
Who, Ballistic?
Like, yeah, I think add like 2 or 3 seconds onto it.
Well, if you get a kill, if you finish a kill, then it,
I'll tell you this. I may not main Ballistic, but as a Bangalore main, I love having him on my team. That ultimate, bro, when my passive kicks in, I'm like fucking unstoppable, bro.
Was that a Mike's?
Ooh, strawberry. All right, guys. This stream is not sponsored by Mike's Hard, but I'm just kidding.
Also, yeah, this stream is not sponsored by Screwball, but hey, yo, Screwball, I would post the shit out of y'all's fucking shit if y'all sponsored me. I love peanut butter everything, man. I'll eat it off a flip-flop. Like,
What the hell? Nah, that's cap, bro.
I'm just kidding.
You're not eating off no flip-flop.
That's just funny.
Hey, my brother said
Say,
that
go get
your
a
camera's
flip-flop.
a little laggy, Fivio.
Yeah, mine is.
Ew,
I gotta reset it.
don't bring your sweaty flippy floppies, bro. That's disgusting. That's just downright disgusting.
That shit busting.
All right, I'm gonna take a shot. I did eat an edible, so this is gonna be an adventure tonight. But yeah, oh yeah, back to ballistic. So we almost forgot about you because you got up for a minute. So what we were saying is, well, when he gets, let's wait for him because he's trying to fix his camera right now.
You're
Switch
good.
back to ballistic, being that I am maining him for the season premiere.
Dude, you, Jay, Fivio.
I'm gonna tell you guys here, ballistic is fucking a beast.
He really is.
Ballistic is a beast. Straight on it. No cop.
Nah, dude, he's fucking dude. Oh my, bro, talking about ballistic. Last night, me and Fivio were playing. I literally fucking ulted, took out the RE45 and melted the last 5
Yo, what
people.
up, Biggie?
That shit was ridiculous. Like
It was
Biggie.
disgusting.
I literally mowed through him in like 20 seconds. It did not take me long.
I should have had that shield swap last night, but I got stuck at the backpack part and then I died.
True, it
Dude, I am
fucking kept you in the
getting
ring.
off shield swaps nuts lately. Just earlier, when me and Jay were fighting Tristan, you can hear him in the background on one of my clips. He's like, "That shield swap, bro." It was hilarious. You had to be there.
I feel
He
like
was
people
like-
don't do it enough.
Tristan,
I feel
ever
like
since
it's
I got
key.
the PC, Tristan, he's been like my sidekick, just standing right next to me while I'm running games. Now he wants a PC. He's like, "Dad, so for my birthday, you can get me a PS5. And then for Christmas, you can get me a PC."
He's like, I want all of it.
Because they found out what their limit is this year for Christmas. So now they're all like, oh.
They're like picking and choosing.
Yeah,
They're like,
well,
oh,
they're
really?
for Christmas and their birthday.
Oh shit.
Christmas. Floor. Floor. I forgot to post my shit. Fuck. In the Discord.
Nah, dude. Ballistic is gonna be one of them legends that the right person's playing them. It's undefeated.
Dude, for real, I've already
Do
been
you
seeing
do you guys-
crazy clips like on all over TikTok.
Do you guys think he's comp material?
Yeah. Even if, like, because, like, I've already heard people talking about how they want to use him. People are going to try to use him as a support, like, for their Slayer homies. I guarantee you, like, they're going to have, like, someone to just pop the ult. Where'd my lid for this? It disappeared, too. Just so that they can go frag in on a team. Because, like, you know, when the pros do it, you're going to be able to isolate a one so easy. You're going to be able to just get the first fucking guy down and turn it into a 3v2, like, quick. And if you have an Ash, like, I've already heard, like, so many theories of, like, ideas from, like, people just, like, talking and throwing ideas back, like, oh, we could run this or that. But as far as seeing any, like, tourneys or watching any, like, pros, lately I really haven't to say what, like, the meta will be or what they're running for AOG. But I've heard people say that he'll be useful for comp.
I think that would be interesting to see.
But we'll see, because usually comp runs a certain way. Like, people are so stubborn, they'll probably won't even... It won't change much. Right
I think he's definitely good, though. He's a solid, but I don't see him not being on.
Someone's gonna end up running them. Watch.
Yeah, someone that's aggressive. Because I mean, I don't know. I just feel like he's like a mix because he's kind of a support with that whole ult and just helping your teammates get unlimited ammo and then just quicker reloading, and then he's an assault obviously with this his passive and his tactical.
You right. Man, it's gonna take. It feels like it's taking forever to hit level 50 to play
To
rank.
be honest,
Feels like it's gonna take an eternity. But yeah. So what's up, chat? We're kind of doing something a little different. This is the first podcast, but we also game in between and shit, talking random gaming subjects and random bullshit. So normally I'd be smoking and stuff, but I ate an edible beforehand, and I have some screwball right here, and I got a couple of people that have reported my stuff recently, so I'm trying to like be a little more careful about what I do. But anywho, one thing I've been wanting to talk about all night is all the fucking the Revenant rework fucking rumors and shit. Fucking wall running as a passive, but apparently a nerfed version of like Shadow Royale, which I think is fair because that's pretty, crazy wall running in Shadow Royale. And then what did they say his ult would be? It'd be the same exact. Instead of you getting a free 1v1, whoever is in contact with it will get put into the void or whatever.
So yeah, what it is, and so you can like whoever gets sucked into it gets put into a void. So like they were saying, like you could use that as like where you put two people into a void and then you kind of make it a one. And then when they come back, if you've taken out the other person, it's literally a 2v3. And
Yeah,
it's pretty cool. And then his tactical is going to be similar to what it is now, but it's going to be, I guess, stronger and just a little bit harder to use. So it should be cool.
I know the Revenant mains out there are gonna be happy. Shit, like for wall running, that's something I'm gonna dabble in. Just for I like to hit clips, and I'm trying to like get like if you followed me for a while, you remember way back I used to do a lot of like intricate like slow-mo clips to like different songs and shit. I'm gonna get back into doing that. I'll just be doing it on my PC because it all looks cleaner. Like that video I posted earlier, I learned that I did the auto post from CapCut. I'm not doing that again because it zoomed in on the clip, so it wasn't at the aspect ratio I really wanted it. So next time I'll just export it to my desktop and shit, and then post it on my TikTok that way. Anywho, I know. One thing that's going to be real exciting for Rogue is once I start getting into my like digital art and shit, I want to do like logos and shit. But one thing I want to do is I want to make like emotes and shit like that. But I also want to have like for everyone's rank, I want to have like a little emblem for each person. I want to make like a different badge for each person's thing or rank.
That'd be dope.
That'd be pretty dope.
And then when I was in X-Gen, one thing that they did that I thought was really fucking dope is each person got like this like bar that you would get cropped, and it was basically like your gamer tag, and then it had like the country flag where you're from, because they had like people from Australia and Europe and the UK and shit, and
Yeah.
it was basically like a badge that you could use that had like your info and summary on it. But it was just like it was really dope because then you could have like, you know, it's Fivio, and then it could have like your rank emblem on it, and then like, I forget what else
That'd
it
be
had
dope.
on it, but I think it'd be pretty cool to have. Because then you could put that on like y'all's content or use it on your streams and shit.
Well, that'd be
Also,
pretty cool.
I want to get a media kit. I want to get a media kit made where it's everybody just gets that media kit. Like I want to actually have like when I have that dude do the logo, I want to have him do a media kit too. Like I want to pay him for media kits separately. That way, like we just have like one channel that everyone can go to, and then save all those all that.
Yeah.
That way, when they go live, they have like, you know.
They have overlays and
Some
shit.
shit.
Yeah.
I got that idea from Rogue Energy because they have like overlays they give you, like so many different ones that you can use.
That's pretty dope. Yeah, it's gonna be exciting doing that shit, dude.
Really,
So I really want to get into tournaments.
I want to
Like, even if
plan.
they're just chill ones.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want to do that, but I want to also like have like a customs, but have like a tournament with like rewards and shit, where it's just not a bunch of people just getting on, and then I want it to be like actual like dope and sanctioned.
Yeah.
Where people get their like ranked squads up and their tournament squad. Because I actually know people that have like a separate squad they run tournaments with, and then they have a fucking squad they just be running ranked with. I don't see how they do that, but people do that.
Nah, you know what'd be cool though? Getting together with another org and running like a 1v1 tournament between orgs.
Yeah,
That'd be
we
pretty
need a what was it? What were those dudes called? Underground Kings. Back when we were still cool with them. We used to do that. Was like who we'd practice and run scrims with in Black Ops 4 and Modern Warfare 2019.
Okay.
And sometimes even if like one of our guys couldn't like make it, like one of our people might fill in and one of their people might fill in for us sometimes. It's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. And so we can start getting some shit going like that.
Yeah, I think it'll be different and it'll give people something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Especially when we start getting like merch, not just merch, but a website, and then like jerseys and shit. Like,
Oh, that'll be dope.
Say
I want to have like,
jerseys
I also want to have like tapestries or like, how like, when you go to like those photo shoots, you have like those backboards.
yeah.
I want to have like those made. Like I seen how like they did that for like Call of Duty League like a couple of years ago when COVID popped off. They gave like everybody a backdrop like that. It'd be cool to have like those on there too. Like have like a backdrop for your shit if you wanted. Or like
That'd be pretty dope.
tapestries.
Get like a flag or something made or some
That's
shit.
like different because everybody has like the same type of stuff to expect: hats, hoodies, shirts. Some people might even have like gaming accessories and shit. Hell yeah, bro! You got a clean ass hat. I've actually got a card from a dude. I need to get. I need to text him and see how much it cost to have
So I got
like
that
my
one.
logo and
Yeah,
then the
this-
Rogues logo.
It's
But I
more-
think I want to wait until we redo it. Like I don't really want to make merch until we like
True.
have like a. I basically want to have like that what we have in summary, but I want the axes to be different and the font to be different, and maybe adding something else that's more like, maybe like
So,
the compass.
You
You know,
what'd
like
be
where the
pretty cool?
triangle is. Imagine if the compass was there.
True. I was gonna say, it'd be pretty cool. It's like, because I mean,
Like one
I'd
of them
say
be
for
Thor's
the most
hammer.
part,
Have like a
I was-
Viking axe and then one be Thor's hammer.
yeah. Well, I feel like for the most part, we're kind of like, I know I don't want to like only singles to one game, but I feel like majority of us is like mainly Apex, right?
Yeah.
It'd be
And
kind of,
then,
you know, instead
Used
of
to
having that-
though, at one point there were people that played Overwatch 2
Yeah.
and Call of Duty. We actually like was recruiting people, and still we technically do. It's just everybody kind of, you know how modern, like typical Call of Duty. It starts off like it's exciting, it's good, it's fresh, and then it's like you can tell that they don't have the same passion in it that they used to. It shows that they just want to make money now.
I mean, I'm always down to play other games too.
Yeah,
I have. Pretty
Me
much
too.
every game.
Like I went through a kick too. Like you was there when I was playing like High on Life, and I really want to get like back to playing fucking Hogwarts and fucking what was that other shit? Star Wars.
True. No, I agree. I need to get into more games too. I re-downloaded fucking UFC 4.
How like what do you think?
Hey, I bought MLB The Show like a few weeks ago. Now, like that's what I've been playing. I'm not playing.
Do you think that if like it would be undisputed best BR if Apex actually or Respawn actually fixed the servers, like instead of having 10 tick servers, and then they fixed the audio? Like, you know, those two things I think would have such a positive feedback that not only would like old people that quit playing it come back, but then like even more new people would come. I feel like it'd be undisputed GOAT at that point. Like,
I feel like if they added the Titanfall movement as well to Apex,
or if they did like added some more of that lore, they kind of are in pieces. Mm-hmm. But I feel like if they kept adding more of that lore, because there are some diehard Titanfall fans that are on Apex and only play Apex for that. Because you can only play Titanfall for so long, or a game for so long. Because Titanfall 2 is still that game was fucking so good.
Imagine a legend in Apex, their ultimate, they get us like a mini Titan like suit.
Did you see that leak back in the day where that Titan spawned in the firing range and it shot like a turret would? And it was rumored that time there was a lot of like rumors of Blisk coming into the game. And then there was rumors that his passive was going to be wall running, and then his ultimate might even be a heat flare, because people were saying like it was a test during the Chaos Theory event where you'd be like, you land with a Mozambique and a P20 and a shield, 2 syringes. It was like basically the test for what we have now.
Okay.
But you landed with a P20 and a Mozam. But these random heat flares would pop up on the map. So you didn't just have to worry about the storm closing in, but you had to worry about these random heat flares that would like pop up and expand too. It was really cool, actually.
No, that'd be pretty dope. No, I really hope they do that shit with Revenant while running and shit. That'd be fucking amazing.
His pick rate would go up because it's so low right now. Like, there are people that are goated with him, but those people, if they went on to any legend, they'd be like even better with that, because it's hard. It's also hard to be good with Revenant. Like, it really is. Like, look at people like Guapi, but that's a rare few of all the Revenant mains. That dude's just a like movement. Like, look at him with Octane.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
It's cool that they're reworking his skins too, even though he has some of the best.
What do you mean they're reworking his skins?
Well, they're reworking his skin in general. Like, his default skin and how he's going to look is going to be different.
Whoa. That makes it a little more interesting now. Because they took Reborn. If they actually do that, that's taking Reborn to like the definition. That makes it a little more intriguing now. Like, because, bro, I wait for the trailer for that shit, because you know it's gonna have like something. It's got to.
Yeah,
you don't just rework a whole. Bro, they're gonna fucking. They need to do that for every legend that has a low pick rate from this day forward. Hype them bitches up, like.
I almost feel like they should do that. Like, after like 4 seasons or some shit, they should just like pick like the bottom one.
You know what I learned? One thing I
liked
liked about when I played the Division a lot, the first one, was how they had different global events, and then they had like, it was just like, what was I trying to say? Man, I'm too high for this shit. But see, look, I can't even do my own podcast, like, because I just space out. Fuck.
That shit's funny.
What were we talking about right before that? Before I had that thought. Because Division...
Better go back and rewind the stream.
So what they would do is the meta would change. So, like, they would have, like, a new build, because, you know, it's like a loot shooter game. And, they would have, like, what was the one? I don't remember the name of it. There was, like, Striker, Lone Star, and you had to have, like, an LMG. And for every consecutive shot you hit, the higher rate of fire it would go. Kind of like a devotion, if you think about it. And but every time the meta would change. But they would keep it for, like, you know, a few, like 2-3 months. The meta would stay on that build, and then it would become a different meta. Like, the meta always changed. And it also changed for the weapons, too. Like, you might find, like, different loot, and then, like, the attributes for it might be, like, completely different. So it would also change it in that aspect, too. It was really cool that they did that. I feel like it'd be cool if they rotated the meta, too. Like, made it to where, like, you know, maybe one season the R301 could be, like, back to season 1 again. Or put it in a care package. You remember the fucking range for the season 0 R3? Like, it was broken. The longbow was broken. The PK was broken. The wingman was broken. Not just, like, the headshot damage, but the hip fire. The longbow headshot.
I didn't start playing until season 6.
I remember the day it came out. We were running scrims when I was in X-Gen on the comp team. And somebody was like, yo, y'all want to play Apex? And we were like, what the fuck even is that? And, like, two of the guys was like, bro, it was like the new BR. It, like, literally just dropped today. He's like, you can install it. It's free. I was like, what? I was like, what is it? A wannabe fucking Fortnite? Like, talking bad shit. And then, like, it ended up, like, being like, yo, RawLo, you going to practice today? I started missing practices for Apex. It got so bad I made my old account that I mainly play on Xbox, that I made that to hide from my old comp team. So that people were trying to spam invite me and shit. Like, I loved that game, though. I used to land Air Depot, Skulltown, and water treatment. But now it's caustic treatment. But caustic treatment's fucking awesome, too.
That's a pretty good spot to land.
Who the fuck is Jake Paul about to fight?
Nate
Diaz?
Nate Diaz.
Nate Diaz?
Mm.
How do y'all feel about that, bro? Yes, Nate Diaz, bro, he's a dog. You don't count him out. That Nate is a fucking warrior. He has a steel chin. He will eat any punch that Jake has, I believe.
No, he really will.
So, like, it really is going to matter on who has the best cardio and the best stamina, because it's probably going to go to decision. I would assume that, because it's Nate Diaz. Someone's either going to get knocked out, or it's going to go all the way to the end. And I really couldn't tell you who could get knocked out. But I know Nate Diaz, every time, like, everybody thought that Conor McGregor was going to just annihilate him. And those fights are all great fights.
Mm-hmm. I agree. 100%.
I love fighting. I just need to watch it more. Back when it was on, like, TV a lot, once it became, like, more, like, because I watched a lot of streaming platforms, and I stopped having, like, cable and shit, because I don't need it.
Yeah.
So that's when I kind of stopped watching, like, fighting. It kind of sucks. But now I have ESPN Plus. I just haven't ever, like, downloaded it.
Or you just watch it on Kick, too. People are getting banned for that all the time. They don't care, bro. Yeah, they'll come over from Twitch just to make a page so they could host a fight.
Their second account because of that. Like, there's a dude that I follow that I used to watch his lives because he'd have, like, new shit playing, and it didn't even look bad. And it sounded decent. Like, damn, I'd actually just be sitting there, like, in the morning, like, using the restroom, like, oh shit, it's been like 30 minutes. Watching a fucking movie. What was it? I was watching John Wick. One day he had Friday half baked.
Oh shit.
Sometimes, but a lot of the time it's like SpongeBob, Family Guy, The Simpsons, and fucking Futurama.
Playing some bangers.
Yeah, bangers. Those are all oldies. Y'all remember the Oblongs?
Mm-mm.
Nah, I don't know.
It was like another animated one, but like everybody was like, so like all the like rich people looked normal, and all the more broke people like that were in poverty had like deformities and shit. And they even lived in an area where like the water was contaminated and shit. And it was crazy. But like, so the dad, he had like no legs. And then the mom, I forget what hers was. I think she was like super tall or had long limbs. There was a kid that had to wear like his like grandma's bra or something because his butt looked like his butt cheeks were like boobs. But yeah, it was like animated. It almost had like the vibe of like Invader Zim.
Yeah. That's pretty funny.
If you know what Invader Zim is, that like you a real one. That
That was a good show.
Grr. There was like a phase in Oklahoma where like every teenager around the time that show was popular was getting like Grr tattoos and shit. It was crazy.
You gotta love it.
But the 90s was wild for like 90s babies and shit because our cartoons, like fucking Ren and Stimpy, bro. That shit, I remember watching it. It came on right before Nick at Night.
Bad, bro.
But I remember like I watched it as an adult and I'm like, hold on a damn minute. Why was my parents letting me watch this shit like it was okay? And then even watching like Rocco's Modern Life, he's a fucking sex phone call guy. And they don't even hide it. I was like, God damn. And then some of the shit they said in Angry Beavers was like off the wall. But that show's goated. But the kids these days didn't have the same cartoons like we did. We had Rocket Power, Doug, we had Even Stevens.
Cat Dog.
Cat Dog. Oh my God, Cat Dog. That shit, I will fight. That's got to be top 10 all time cartoons. Courage the Cowardly Dog, bro. Ed, and Eddie. Even like, I can't believe that Goosebumps was ever popular. Because like the first, like, bro, that shit looks so horrible. But they have like some of the best like actors of today. Like Ryan Gosling. When he was a kid, he was in Goosebumps.
Yeah.
Along with some others. All right. Are y'all about ready to run some games again?
Yeah, I'm down. I got a couple more.
All right. Well then.
Nah, I gotta get off here soon.
Sorry.
Yeah, I got plans to go run ranked with some of the homies.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, I'm not on level 50 yet.
You're good, bro. You're good too.
Yeah.
I plan on
run.
You're just gonna keep
Xbox
practicing, man. Like that's what I do. You just gotta go in there and just give it your all, bro.
Dude, I've just been going in there. I've actually been killing it.
As a new player, you get there. Just kidding.
Well, hey, y'all, it was a fucking great stream. It was a great stream, especially my first stream on PC, first podcast on PC. I say it was a good night. But y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all next time.